What's up everybody? A video after many days, and if you love clean stock Android and if you are still waiting for the Android 11 update on the OnePlus Nord, well this video is for you, as even that will get somewhat away from stock Android. But because of good custom ROM development, I could not wait to share this one even though it is still in beta. So here is the Pixel Experience ROM for the OnePlus Nord, and this will go as close to stock Android or a pixelish sort of experience. So let's get into this one for now. Well, I've been using this as my daily driver since the past few days, and things are looking fine for the most part. So let's get into the features first. Starting right from the boot animation, you see this Google animation similar to what we see on the Pixel phones. And yes, even the launcher here is Pixel launcher, so it is clean and smooth, and that 90Hz refresh rate just makes it a whole lot better. Anyways, no bloatware or any extra app as such, and you can install anything you like. You get this Google feed on the left just like in OxygenOS, and I also like the fact that we have a Google search bar on the top, so it really makes a difference in many tasks I do. One thing to note here is that since this is pure stock Android, you get Google Dialer and contacts, and in case you wish to use OnePlus Dialer, well you are out of luck, so it won't work for now. So for call recordings and stuff, you will have to use TruePhone, or you can root the device in minutes and get the auto call recording feature if it is that important to you. Let's jump into the settings now, and here I like that we have a complete dark mode instead of that grey one on the OxygenOS 11. Plus no purple fringes or anything, so I'm a fan of this totally. The UI in settings is also quite clean and sorted, and you get all the features in here. So there is no face unlock as of now, but it might come in future builds, and this will get better in future for sure. You also get an always on display, though it is not customizable and takes up quite a bit of battery as of now. That is around 15% overnight, but I appreciate the feature as usual. And there are some customizations available in the ROM itself, which are sufficient if you don't tweak around with the things much. And I like these pixel specific goodies, like these clean live wallpapers. And by the way, the in-display fingerprint scanner is also working fine as of now, though it is a bit slower sometimes and creates issues occasionally because it is a beta build only. Though this one doesn't have any notification delays like we had in OxygenOS 11 beta, so a good job there by the developer. The notification panel here is also quite clean and has all the essentials in its dark mode glory, which definitely feels better, and I am quite sure you will also like this. And of course, you get Android 11 specific features like this new music tile, new power menu, and yeah, even chat bubbles are working fine by default without any issues. So all that seemed to work fine, yeah. The camera app here though is not something you will like, and it does not have any modes and stuff, so it is really a plain and useless sort of application. But the good thing here is that the Gcam mod works really well on this ROM, and I've gotten used to it, plus it produces decent results overall. Though I do miss the fact that the stock OnePlus camera is slightly faster and gives some more features, but other than that I like this clean looking experience. Coming to the benchmark scores now, so on Geekbench the device scores 598 in single core and 1750 in the multi-core score, which might not be the best you will see on this device, but that's alright, as the device performs really nicely overall even for a beta, and I could easily use all the applications without any hiccups or so. And by the way, this ROM has Feb 2021 security patch, which no OnePlus phone has as of this moment. The battery life that you will get on this ROM will vary from 5 to 6 hours on 90Hz, which is fine, but don't expect any crazy screen on times, as the standby drain on this one is quite less, and hopefully it gets better from here. Rest everything works fine, and Netflix and other streaming apps will run on wideband level L3, that means standard 720p resolution max, as we can flash any ROM only after unlocking the bootloader. And though that doesn't mean it will void the warranty, but it is a bit of a task to flash this one on your device, and that is why I did not include the guide to flash this ROM as of now. But in case many of you are interested and would want to flash this on your OnePlus Nord, don't forget to drop a comment down below so that I can share a full guide with you guys in a separate video. So that's it for now. These are all the features of this Pixel Experience ROM, and this feels really different and pleasing to the eyes. And if you are a stock Android fan, well you are going to love this one. And I think you should wait for a stable version if you want to use this as your daily driver, because a beta version is bound to have less features and some bugs too. So do like this video if it helps you out and subscribe if you loved it. And I'll see you in the next one.